the thing go. Today we having a quick talk. Very quick. Very straight to the point. Today we talk soca, man, right? It's gonna be a very quick talk. Today we talk soca, man. Try even and talk to you guys for a bit. So this is what it is. As we know, today is Bacchanal Friday. Today is the best Friday in the histories of all Fridays. As a proud Grenadian. Today is one of my favorite Fridays. Right? And as you guys know that I won't be partaking this year. You know, but I just come here to wish every artist all the best. Go there and make a name for yourself. There's a lot of time, effort, everything. You know what I mean? You guys been preparing for weeks, months, sometimes a whole year for this very Friday and this very moment, you know what I mean? So, as we come down the hours to the final mark to make it what it is, you know what I mean? As we know, as I always say, may the best man win. As much as we like competition, as much as we have our favorite artists and songs that being played the most, and you know, this is not what competition is. In case you guys don't know, competition is on the night, and this year's competition is one of the, well, we can't call it, you know what I mean? We can't call it and say, okay, this one going to win, that one going to win, the other going to win. But as for me, you know, sometimes you might feel like, okay, over the years, you know, you're watching 2 to 3 artists, say, alright, well, you have a top 3, you're going to beat this one, that one. This is not like that. You know what I mean? This is not like that. So, may the best man win today. I know some of you guys still mad at me, but today I come here with a heavy heart, you know what I mean? It's a heavy heart, because I mean, like, for the past, I started doing soca coming up in 2009, so this is 16 years of me being a part of competition, you know. I mean, obviously we didn't have competition for a couple of years, but I really and truly started back. So after 2009, I gave competition a little rest, you know what I mean, and came back in 12. So I came back in 12, and from 12 to now, so it's basically 13 years. Forget the COVID years, you know what I mean? So you just still count it as 13 years. I must say big up the fans though. Big up to you, the fans, because you guys is who kept me going and kept me grumbling and kept me on my feet, and I just felt like, you know, all me as a competition is like, you don't want to disappoint the fans, so you guys really give me that extra boost, that extra adrenaline pump number, you know what I mean? So that's just what it is. But today is the day where we're gonna see either, well, for sure we're gonna see a new groovy champion, because I'm not defending, you know what I mean? And as I always say, competition is on the night. So as much as we love an artist, as much as we have our favorite artists, we have to remember that competition is on the night. You know what I mean? been there before, so you know the game go. I mean, I have my artists in the game. You check, I have my artists in the game. You know what I mean? I have my artists in the game, but nothing comes easy, bro. Nothing comes easy. You understand? As much as everybody may be talking and rearing up, you still have to remember, you can't count out nobody, and you can't count out the king. You know what I mean? You can't count out Dash no day, because at the end of the day, Dash know what it takes to win. You know what I mean? So you can't count out Dash. You can never count out Dash. You know what I mean? Same ways you can't count out no artist. You definitely can't count out Muddy. Definitely can't count out Muddy. You know what I mean? Can't count out Lil Kerry. Can't count out Bubba. You check? Can't count out Terra same ways. You know what I mean? The competition gonna be great, bro. The competition gonna be great. You know what I mean? And for the groovy category, you know, I have artists that I have songs that I like in the competition. You know, we all have our favorites. You know, I like the Dash. I like Short Pre in the for the groovy as well. I like Golden for the groovy as well. You know what I mean? But same ways, I not putting nothing past Sakina. Sakina as part of the game. You know what I mean? So we all have our favorites in the game. You check what I'm saying? And I just have a couple, you know, songs that I like and songs that I feel like may have an edge, but you never know, because the presentation and everything involved, that is the true teller. You check, because some artists may be in the competition, right? You gotta understand that. All my years of competition, bro. People have to understand this one thing too, because you guys gotta understand that competition is more than the radio play. Competition is way more than radio play. You understand? You have to put some things into perspective. You have to know that presentation is a part of the game. You know what I mean? But sometimes you can have a banger presentation, everything could be on point, and then when you reach up there, you get too hyped and forget yourself on stage. So with that being said, now you start to lose it when it comes to clarity. And as a judge, I'll be very honest with you. You cannot, I don't care what you say, some judges have to stop judge with feelings. Cut off the feelings and judge what you see on the night. Like it or not, that's in your face. Judge what you see on the night. You know what I mean? You can't judge a man because he have a big tune. Makes no sense to me. So you're telling me because you have a big tune, then that means what? Is that automatic winner? Judge what you see on the night. Competition is on the night. So you can't prejudge. To me, I just feel like certain artists just go 10 points ahead, 15 points ahead. You know what I mean? You have to judge on the night. Because, I mean, we as the patrons who I'm looking on, you know, you have, I mean, sometimes we wonder if all are we in the same competition. You know, all are we in the same space at the time. Because, I don't know. I really don't know, bro. I really don't know. You know what I mean? So, this is just my 2 cents. But, all in all, I come here to see it. And next thing to big up to Dread Lion, though. Dread Lion, big up yourself, brother. You know, I go be the strangest thing, you remember? You remind me of Talpri back then. You check? Tune just pick up a storm and looking kind of road matchish. But I win road match with it, bro. You never know. Check it. But anyways, I say all this to say that tonight is the night. Tonight is the night that we're going to see if the King defend, the King Dash defend, or would there be a new Soca Monarch champion? We don't know, only time will tell. Tonight is also the night we're definitely going to have a new Proving Monarch winner. So a new king will be crowned this year. Who will that be? I don't know. But as I say, I want to see a good, clean competition. I want to see every artist go out there and put their best foot forward. You know what I mean? Step up your game. Step up your game, go hard. You check? The last time I spoke out, he had a whole uproar, you know what I mean? Oh, he feel it this, he feel it that, he feel his competition, we. You know what I mean? And artists are suffering, and they are suffering in silence. But that's you. I'm a Leo, and I'm one person who don't afraid to speak my mind. I'll say it as it is. You understand? When all you're doing good, I applaud all you. When all you're doing bad, when all you're doing all your shit, I'll tell all you straight, all you're doing all your shit. You know what I mean? And that's just what it is. I'm not here to sugarcoat no authority for authority to like me. I don't want all you to like me. And I say this with no apology. I don't want all you to like me. But they don't have to like me. Those bigger heads in the game, they don't have to like me. You know what I mean? I don't want all you come out here and like me, because guess what? I am not the person, I am not the one who's gonna sit down here and take bullshit from you. Maybe an ex-artist, not me. You know what I mean? And so when I speak out, you have a lot of people who say, oh, this and that, and this, that, and re. No problem. You know what I mean? No problem. But now, the money raising, you know, right? And artists still complaining. You want to know why? Just the other day, you had a big thing about the money they're getting from Groovy and getting from this and getting from that. You check, but when I asked some artists to come on board, they were nowhere to be found. Right? They sat down and say, yeah, we got this, we got that, we got the other. And when the time come, I was left alone. I'm afraid that I'm a person go speak out, you know what I mean? I'm afraid to speak, I'll speak out. You check what I'm saying? So, regardless of who stood up with me or not, you know what I mean? And I must respect what's ways. You check? Big up to Lil Natty and Thunder. Big up to that same ways. Because I hear everybody, you know, we decide, okay, we take a stand, and that's just what it is. You know what I mean? So I respect this artist. I check like it or not. I give them the respect, because when I decide it's gonna be 100K or nothing, whatever the case is. You know what I mean? Those guys, they stood with it. So they stood by it. So big up these artists, you know what I mean? So it is what it is at the end of the day. But now you still have artists complaining about, oh, they don't find that they're getting enough, and they don't find this, they don't find that, they don't find the other. It's not my business, because when we had a chance to change everything, some of them, and I've heard it with my own, according to people, I heard it with my own eyes, if you understand what I'm saying. I heard it with my own eyes according to people, because it's not hearing it with my own ears again. It's like I hear it with my own eyes, because I sat and I listened. Those guys didn't realize that I was wrong, you know what I mean? And they was like, oh, Boyzie, they're in competition by Ray, and this and that, and we going inside by Leader man and them, the man and this them. But the same artists, the same set of artists who run and blah blah up them out, is the same set of artists who came to me in the end and asking me for help to do presentations, so do this, so and do, you know what I mean? So, and then when the competition done, come back and say, Boyzie, but we never understood, and and look no, we can't pay this, we can't pay that. You have artists still owing from that year and have to pay piece. You understand? But when I asked everybody to take a stand, it wasn't about me. You know what I mean? It wasn't about me. I want you to ask any one of these artists who won Crown and Grenada. Ask anyone. Anyone. I want any one of them come forth and tell me which one of them could I say they go into the bank after a Soca Monarch and raise down a 40 or 50,000 and say, okay, Soca Monarch do this, and I could go to the bank after and say, watch, I have a 50,000, I want to invest in this, I want to invest in that. I'll sit down and wait for at least one artist to come forth and tell me that. Most of the artists know, they know some of the monies that we make and can sustain ourselves with is from shows. And guess what? Some promoters still don't even want to pay. You know what I mean? So, as much as all them may run me down, as much as somebody don't like me, guess what? I don't like all either. You know what I mean? But still, as much as all them may run me down and say this and that and the other, I stand for what I stand for. Right? And I'll forever take a stand to change the game. Right? I'll change this game. I stand up for the 100,000. You know what I mean? I never really benefit from it. If you understand what I'm saying. They want to judge me against myself, that's them. Check what I'm saying? I didn't win. Somebody else get to enjoy the 100,000. Somebody else get to pay bills and at least could have do little things, you know what I mean? But I didn't hear them same artists who run me down complain who win. You check what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, if I was wrong if I was wrong for standing up for it, then tell me. I'm not say Boyzie was wrong. I mean, it is what it is at the end of the day. You check what I'm saying? So it's just what it is, bro. You know what I mean? So you do good, people going still talk. You do bad, they go still talk. You know what I mean? You just have to do what you have to do. Do what pleases you. You know what I mean? Do what makes you happy. But tonight is one of the nights I want you to go out there and support the artists. You know what I mean? Support the artists in competition. Tonight's competition is a great one. It's going to be a great one. So I wish every artist all the best. And I want to see a good, clean competition. I don't want no mishaps on that night. If Dash doing this, I don't want to see no problems with Dash. If Mudman doing this, I don't want to see no problems with Mudman. You know what I mean? To whoever artist, to Golden, you know what I mean? To whoever artist, I don't want to see nothing going wrong tonight. I want a good, clean, smooth competition. And may the best man win. You check what I'm saying? May the best man win. Yeah, you can say what you have to say. May the best man win. I know all the disappointed. Well, some of all the disappointed, but some of all the then all the other understand where you're coming from too. And if you're a true Boyzie fan, you'll understand that put a lot of time and effort. A lot of time and a lot of effort into my craft. I put a lot of time and a lot of effort into my presentation. Right? People will say, oh, You don't have to spend so much, you could chant. And then guess what? When you cut down, they say, why you come with it? He could not do this. Last say he do better. Baby. You know what I mean? We have help? Not really. You check? Remember, artists don't get sponsored. Eh? It's not say like, you have certain artists who do. You know what I mean? You have certain artists who get sponsors and whatever the case is. But that's a very rare thing. You know, and even if they have to get sponsored, to be honest, it's basically something like a personal thing. You know what I mean? Somebody who kind of decide, okay, they might give them a 10 or whatever. You check what I'm saying? Because I can't even see it like that way, because to be honest, even with shows, the quote unquote big people don't even really want to pump money into shows these days. So think about pumping money into artists for presentation and stuff. So it's not like that. So you have artists who actually work hard, and I want all you to understand that and support the artists too. You check what I'm saying? Understand that and support the artists too, because you have artists who actually going out there and really and truly spending their last dollar to try and make something out of it. Right? So a lot of people don't even understand that. And I want you guys to understand that a lot of artists work very hard, bro. Check what I'm saying? Very hard. You get me? So, all that being said, go out tonight, support the artists. Don't bash the artists, bro. Artists have feelings too, you know. You have a lot of artists have feelings too. At the end of the day, we humans. You know? You check what I'm saying? We humans. I may not be the artist who talk out a lot. I just be watching Facebook and I just be laughing too, you know, because at the end of the day, you know, yeah, a lot of people just talking and say that shit, you know what I mean? But I'm not that person who go lash out, you check? I just needed to tell that boy what I needed to tell him last year, and I done with him already, you know what I mean? He's a waste of time, you know what I mean? I even waste my time with him. But at the end of the day, it's just what it is. But you have artists who actually have feelings too. So when all you're bashing the artists and going on and rearing up too, you know, you have some artists who actually feels bad too. So some artists gonna answer. I'm just not the one to answer the people on this shit. You check? Waste that time. Check what I'm saying? But you guys, I don't understand. A lot of what we, sometimes I watch posts that is very degrading, bro. You know what I mean? But some of all they see it as a kicks. Because to all these are big kicks. You know what I mean? Oh, you just feel like you can bash an artist and an artist is supposed to say nothing. It's not like that. You check? As I say, I just not the person. I don't grow so. I just not the person who go and see you and way up yourself, you know what I mean? I leave you to rate. But what you won't do, and I know that for a fact, what you won't do is come around me with shoppiness in real life. You won't do that. Yeah. Because everybody have a chance to express themselves and do what they have to do. No problem. You know what I mean? Everybody have a chance to express. It's freedom of speech. Yeah, what you won't do, you won't meet me in real life and come around me with your shoppiness. And I'm sure about that. You understand? Keep it how you have to keep it. Check? Talk your shit on Facebook, no problem. At the end of the day, you go talk your shit on Facebook. But all you have to understand, the thin line. You understand? You have a thin line between respect and disrespect, you understand? And I don't take disrespect. I don't disrespect people, and I won't take disrespect from people. And I sure about that. Check what I'm saying? Somebody can never come and tell you, oh boy, you disrespect them in those. Because I'm a person, I'm very quiet. If you don't tell me nothing, I have nothing to tell you. You know what I mean? If you don't say nothing to me, I have nothing to tell you. I just be in my corner, even when I go out in shows, wherever the case is. I back my corner and I go right there. You check what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, if you don't tell me nothing, I won't tell you nothing. You check what I'm saying? So, it is what it is at the end of the day. You get me? So, again, that's just what it is. So, big up to each and every artist. And may the best man win. Check. All Boyzie fans I love all you. Even if you're not a Boyzie fan, respect and man the same way. You check. I cannot have everybody on my side, because if that is the case, then think about it. The world could never go wrong. Because if one man have all the power, then the world will never go wrong. You check what I'm saying? Music, you're not pension in music, bro. So you have to make the best out of it now. You know what I'm saying? I see Naya on the live, big up to Naya, same ways. Naya is one of the promoters that I respect in my heart, you know what I mean? She's one of the promoters that shows love to the artist too. Now I go give you a talk on Facebook, wherever the case is, and still book you and show you all the love. You understand? She love who she love. She rate who she rate. But if she book you, she show you all the same love. You know what I mean? So big up to Naya, same ways. Now you don't know. You know? Big up to every promoter too. But as I say, one Madras, never two. Forever Edison Power Bad Son. Now if you like me, then I like you back. And if you tell me, then it's... I won't say it here, but you don't know the thing, right? Anyways, as I say, I come to talk about Back on Friday, but he just had something we just had to talk about, you know what I mean? And I tell all the Cravers a movie. So who miss Crave? And all they miss Carnival. If you miss Crave, you miss Carnival. Yeah, but imagine I walk in the stadium tonight, like, I would just shake my head walking into the National Stadium, because I love the stage, you know. I love the stage. I can't lie. And tonight is one of the nights that I'll miss the stage. But I'll tell them one thing. They're lucky. They're very lucky. They're very lucky. Because the amount of damage I would have do in the National Stadium. All you're lucky and all you're lucky bad. All you're lucky bad. One Madras, never two. All the big up all yourself though. Madras love all.